Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's Brownie B. Brown here again. And, of course, returning with us.
And I noticed that I have a different voice. And I wish I could raise everyone on the camera, but you can see my hands are full because I'm holding this hat right now.
Well, I guess that would imply that she has a lot of love for us. Similar to what we're about to look at today. Cool Cat Saves the Kids. Now, I know you're probably saying, wait, didn't I just look at Cool Cat Kid Superhero and that's the same movie? Well, seeing as how this is Anna's first time ever hearing about Cool Cat, we're going to take a look at its roots. Saves the Kids. And for those of you who haven't seen the review of Superhero, the links will be in the description box.
I really hope it's
good. In a way, it kind of is. Some work needed, but it does have some good moments. You'll find out.
I am so ready.
Alright, so here we go with Cool Cat Saves the Kids, and as you can see with the menu screen, this is gonna make me dizzy, so let's start the movie. And the movie starts off where he blows up the world. And we enter an alternate universe where Cool Cat is the existing being. And such a heavenly choir. You can tell they just love Cool Cat. Produced and written by Derek Savage. He's apparently Tyler Perry right now.
This is a special news report. We have terrible news. Bullies have been picking on children everywhere, and it is tragic. There has to be a way to stop the bullies.
We were going to arrest about bullies bullying. It doesn't make any sense. We need a miracle.
Oh boy. Well, apparently Cool Cat saves the day way before the movie starts. Seemed like something you would put at the end of the movie. And here he is, Cool Cat. And here comes Maria skipping over to play with Cool Cat.
I can tell she's happy.
I'll get it. Hey, Maria. Cool Cat.
And here's the man of the hour.
We'll make these signs and they're awesome.
I know I saw them. Great job. You guys have fun now. Okay, Maria.
He needs to put in his shirt.
I was actually thinking that. How ironic. Why, Savage, why do you have this Photoshop edit of Cool Cat in this position? Because with him like this makes it look like him and Butch are looking at each other. So that would imply that he sees Butch.
Not just seeing Butch, it's like he knows Butch. He gotta come down there. He doesn't look like a bully. He looks more like a victim to a bully. He looks more like a victim than a bully.
Hey, Cool Cat, I just got a text, but I don't know who it is.
Well, it's not good to open a text from a stranger, but I'm here, so see what it says.
Well, that is a wise bit of advice not to open text from a stranger, but what does you being there have to do with her opening the text? I mean, wouldn't it be a wise idea just to ignore the text? Oh boy.
It could be good news. And I love to get good news.
Yeah, me too. What if it's a secret contest? And I just won a whole bunch of money.
That might not be good, because usually those lead to spam and malware.
All over the world.
What's the matter?
That's what's false expectations.
Sad.
Oh yeah.
Someone just texted me. You're ugly and your hair looks like rat hair. Why would somebody say that?
I don't know, but that's really, really mean. Oh, that person's just a big, big bully. Oh.
Why are you sitting there waiting for the call? There's a thing called edit cut.
Why did it call you Cool Cat? They should call you Dog Cat.
Who is this?
Uh-oh.
You heard me. You might look like a cat, but you stink like a dog.
The dogs are my friend. Maria, look over there. It's Push the Bully. He's running away.
And he's laughing. I bet he was the one picking on us.
It's surprising y'all didn't hear him across the street.
He's always bullying
Especially Cool
somebody.
Cat. I mean, don't.
No
Is a
friend. That's
pretty,
not
cats
fun.
cats and dogs like myself have really sensitive hearing. I would have heard that.
It's silly.
Okay.
Dog. Hey, Jamie! And you bonehead, get over here!
My name is Steve. Shut up.
What do you want, boy?
Oh.
Hey, Jamie,
Look at
and
this.
Steve, get over here.
Let's go.
Yeah, really, Derek.
What are
It
you talking about?
gave
Yeah,
both of them
lay it out, man.
names.
Talking about
They
having some
want
fun.
you to name.
We're painting
Yeah,
on a
you
new
know
logo.
that.
Call that down
Hmm.
for bad boys.
What?
Paint a fake bee on a wall. I bet the B stands for Butch. No, it don't. So shut up.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, that's right. We're the bad boys in this neighborhood.
that kid on the left. What in the world? What's this kid on the left? Like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Now he reminds me of one of the hyenas from the Lion King. Just laughing around. Just laughing.
Yeah, except he's just doing the motion of it.
No, it don't.
Oh,
I bet it stands for Butch.
I guess he realized what was going on. This sounds like a job for Cool Cat.
Yeah, he's a real
Oh, I
kind
can tell these two ladies are
Wait,
mesmerizing.
stop, stop.
Go, Cool Cat. Go, Cool Cat.
Hey, give me your fish.
But why do you want to paint the wall?
Because nobody loves us. We tag in other people's things so that they know we were there.
Oh,
Nobody cares for us.
okay.
That's why we do it.
Oh, no, you got it wrong. That's not the truth. The truth is, there's a lot of people that love you and care for you. You have the kid power. You can be anything you want to be. You gotta work hard and make it happen. And not the same you can take to the streets. Yeah!
Yo.
Quickly.
And here's Mama Cat.
I see that's where Cool Cat got his looks from.
My belly
So
feels
his ball.
great.
Apparently.
Wow! I got him up from a John Doe.
I don't think John Doe is a real person.
Maybe he just wants
They
to be
use
friends.
that name just to conceal their real identity.
What the? Oh boy.
You have a fat nose and you smell like a dirty dog. If you were nice, you would have
If
more
I was
friends.
him, I would just ignore the even.
Exactly. Yeah. Just.
There.
And if it's on Facebook or Instagram, you can block the person if they're bothering you.
Oh, that was a good response.
That was fast.
That person must be a fast typer.
Friend now.
Oh boy.
Your breath stinks. It smells like cow food.
Yeah, see, that's how internet trolls work. They thrive off of any kind of attention just to get the person they're trolling really upset.
He's going into dreamland.
Yeah.
They say, show, don't tell. What happened to? Watch it come to the scenes, fading away to the next scene, just like random shows and movies. They don't say go to dreamland.
Apparently, Savage wants to tell us everything that's happening in the movie. Yeah. You know, if you do, maybe Savage, you should take a few notes from shows like Author or something like that.
Oh, this dream is more like a nightmare because of course the movie industry.
And the way that background with the fog and stuff made me think of Gilmon from Tamers, except it's black instead of white.
I guess another option is to hide.
You know, now
I'm not a scaredy cat. I'm not gonna hide. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna let it stand for myself. Yeah, that's a great way to stop bullying. Stand up for yourself.
I know there's more to just standing up for yourself. What about telling and trusting adults about your problem?
Yeah, pretty much, especially if it's at school or something, or either like your parents. Or...
He wants to tell your parents about it. They
Oh,
don't understand.
wow. What a crazy dream. But I'm awake now.
Crazy Dream. Funny he should mention that because there's a short film on YouTube released called Cool Cat's Crazy Dream, which is a poorly edited and dubbed of leftover footage from this movie from the Hollywood Parade.
Good morning, Daddy.
Whoa.
Hey, good morning, Cool Cat.
That's what
Are you
Daddy
ready to go
did.
to
Keep on unbuttoning his shirt. He looked a bit sloppy.
Hey, I made a bowl of cereal with some fresh fruit for you.
Because I'm trying to be cool for the youngins, you know?
Hey, all right,
You know, trying to keep it hip and everything.
It would still be cool
She's
if
out
he
back
just
watering
buttoned
the
his
flowers.
shirt as
I
well as
sure
tucking
will.
in
Cool.
tucking
Hey,
in
we're
his
leaving
shirt
once you
too.
finish. So enjoy, buddy.
Eh.
Frosty! Well, Cool Cat, this song is really starting to come together great.
Like somebody's
Do
into
you have
it.
any other suggestions?
Especially if they're excited to write the song. He's so into it.
Oh, that's what.
Oh, yeah.
That's some of the parts I really enjoy about the movie.
It's almost like he's playing some music on his key.
Oh, you're so good on the drums. You get doing everything. Yes. Yes.
This is
Hey, how come he's driving? Though he's supposed to be a kid.
Beautiful. Let's go to Hollywood and check out
That's a question that might never get answered.
It's the Back to the Future car.
What?
Now we got the Batmobile. Here's the
Kids
Jurassic
in
Park
today's
Here's
generation
her
know
the
about these
Love Bug.
cars.
Well, the Batmobiles possibly,
It's
and
the Knight Rider car.
no, not that car though.
Oh,
Or
wow.
it's a mystery machine right behind you.
Car.
I know some kids really know about the
Here's
mystery
the
machine.
Yeah.
Vroom, vroom.
Oh, look at the Love Bug car. Number
That's
53.
because the Ghostbusters car is here. Isn't the Smoking the Bandit car
Oh,
pretty?
These cars have names, you know.
yeah, and the Ghostbuster car is called the DeLorean. I mean, not the DeLorean. I mean the Ecto One. I mean, sorry.
The Back to the Future car is called the DeLorean.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And now we enter the Hollywood Parade. What? Wait a minute. If it's nighttime at the parade, why does it look like daytime at the window that Butch is sitting near? Maybe they should have positioned him away from the window.
His adventures are featured in several children's books, including
But the show
Cool Cat Loves
watching
Karate,
TV
as
in the
well as a
dark.
new video project called Cool Cat Stops Bullying. Say hello to the coolest cat in town. Hey!
Hello, Derek. What is your plan for the holidays? Oh, man,
Derek,
we're having so much
I thought your name was Derek
I want
Cat.
to say to everyone,
So he's
Merry
the
Christmas
creator?
and Happy Holidays!
I thought he was his father. Is he his dad?
Thank you for joining
Yeah,
us.
I'm confused.
Fun little fact to know, it may be mentioned in my other review, but I'll say it again. They paid to get in this parade.
They saved something?
Yes, they were not invited to this thing. Derek paid, I think, right at like $1,000 for both him and Jason to be in this thing, and he made it look like they were invited and told Jason in the suit that, well, just, go blend in with the crowd. Like, how am I gonna blend in? I'm walking in an orange cat suit.
There he is.
Dives.
Hi, everybody. Hi. I want to have fun today. I don't know what to do. Any suggestions for me? I could use them. I'm not sure, Cool Cat. Perhaps Eric might have.
And this scene is actually ripped directly from Cool Cat Stops Bullying, the book. But in the book, he was talking to his parents, and here in the movie, they replaced that with Eric Estrada and Vivica Fox just to get celebrities in it.
Excuse me.
I think they were just doing this for some extra money.
Yeah.
It's me or does Maria look a bit younger?
Apparently Thanos allowed Cool Cat to take the gauntlet so he could use the time stone to reverse time back.
Woohoo! This is gonna be great. Yeah.
Butch, you almost look the same.
Hey, who's that kid?
You look the same. Butch.
I don't know. Probably one of Cool Cat's friends.
Oh, no, I don't think so, Rebecca. All of Cool Cat's friends are cool. That kid looks like he's up to trouble.
And you're judging this by the way he
Better not
looks,
be a bully,
and you
because
don't
I
know
like
this kid?
bullies.
Also,
I think we better keep our eye
how is it that he just comes into this place and there's no security? At a place like Vivica A. Fox's house, a
I know all
celebrity?
celebrities homes have some type of security.
Yeah, really. Uh-oh. Hey, how come those eyes weren't closed when he was asleep?
That kid kicked Sam and Cool Cat's face.
That-
Maria is crying.
Hey, leave us alone. We didn't do anything to you.
I don't care because I'm a boy. Our Sandcastle is the role.
Why do you want to be a bully? Bullies never have any friends, and it's cool to have friends. Shut up!
Oh boy.
I think we better go save them.
I'm with you, Eric.
Come on.
I'll get you later.
Gotta go.
I can get the dog too. Yeah, that's true.
Stop him.
Nobody likes
What to
bullies.
do? I got scared and became confused.
Oh, it's okay, Cool
Someone
Cat.
needs a home.
People used to pick on me, and then I learned how to react.
Would you both like to hear what Vivica did? I sure would.
I learned to empower myself. In other words, I quit being scared of the bully, and I yelled at him to leave me alone. And I yelled very
I don't
loud.
know how old she is, but she looks like she's
What
around her
happened
30s.
then? Did it work?
Talking about Vivica?
Yes. Because I don't want that
And
to
later,
happen.
It worked great. The bully got embarrassed when I yelled at him, and he ran away.
And I was there. Everybody was so happy because that bully messed with all
Wait,
the kids.
you were there? You look like you're a little older than Vivica. I don't think you two would have been in school together.
One time, a bully was picking on me, and
he
they
looks
said
like he's
terrible
around
things.
his, I'm
And none of
guessing,
it was true.
late 50s or early
Then
60s.
they put it
That's
on
my
me.
guess.
Oh,
Maybe he was
no.
one of the teachers, I
They
guess.
put lies on the internet? That's terrible. They should be ashamed of themselves. How did that make you feel? Were you sad that there was a bully picking on you?
It made me cry. I was so sad because I didn't know how to stop the bully. So I told my parents, and that made me feel better.
I'm glad you
Aww.
feel better.
Now that's the
I'd like
right
for my
thing to
friends
do,
to be
just tell an
happy.
adult.
It is.
Exactly. Yeah, this part of the film actually...
We have something in common, Cool
Yeah,
Cat.
this part of the film is actually where the strength of the movie is.
That's terrific. And remember, always tell your teacher if someone at school bullies you. Don't ever be afraid to go to a trusted adult and tell them.
It's not your fault if someone picks on you, and an adult can help you.
That's fabulous advice. It can help me to stop bullying.
Yeah, if he took the points from this part, you know, because he made this short film first before he did the other stuff and threw it all together as one movie. If he took this, he could make a pretty good animated series off of, you know, dealing with bullying.
Oh, look, he's acting. Wow.
I got candy, you don't.
Where's some excitement?
And it looks like Butch just got tired.
He's a dirty litter bug. He has to be stopped.
It's up to you, Cool Cat. Go save the children.
It sounds like a job for Cool Cat.
I'm Cool Cat, and I'm gonna protect the kids.
Hey, he only looked well. They added him in looking one way instead of both ways.
It looks like he's dropping the candy on purpose.
He wants to use it to trip Cool Cat.
It looks like it's not going to work. See, it's not going to work.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh.
Oh no, the car.
What are you doing, kid?
I'm a bully, and I'll be back.
I don't see no kiss out. I'm a bully in front of the police. It's just like person saying I'm a murderer in front of the police.
That was so brave. You are a hero, Cool Cat. Yeah,
You
that
know
was
we didn't do
great.
anything.
You're just like in the movies. They should make a kids movie about you. We'll name it Cool Cat Saves the Kids.
How ironic.
That's a
It's
cool
the title of
idea.
the movie.
What a
I'm
great
being
name
it.
for a movie.
Good going, Cool Cat. You did the right thing by helping those kids. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, we are too.
That's great.
It would be more cool if they had a metal detector.
Yeah, I guess they could have helped there.
If they did have one, they could find lots of stuff like gold and silver.
No treasure here. Wait a minute. Look over there. I see something shiny. I wonder what it is.
They might be diamonds.
There's something over there. See, the silver dollar. One time I found an old silver dollar in a lake and it was cool.
Yeah, that would be cool to find one of those. You don't see those every day.
It was like
Silver
the
dollar?
of a finger. Maybe there's a bunch of diamonds in it. That's even better.
I did say diamonds.
Hey, wait a minute, guys. Hey, look closer. That's not a fancy ring or a quarter. Is that what I think it is?
Oh no!
What?
And it looks like a real one.
It is a real gun. I saw the policeman pull
What?
before. What should we do?
Oh, wait, if they're in Cool Cat's backyard, wouldn't that imply that that gun belongs to Derek?
I don't know what to do.
So,
No.
does that mean why would him or Mama Cat just leave a gun lying in the garden like that?
It might possibly be Butch's gun. He might have placed it there.
No, it wouldn't be because it seemed like he just now knowing it's over there.
No. Hold on, guys.
Oh boy.
I just saw Butch the bully take the gun. What should we do? Should we tell someone he has it?
Hey, wait a minute. Isn't that being a tattletale? I don't want to be a snake.
I would tell somebody
I don't think
about
so.
this.
He could hurt someone.
Yeah.
How do you know someone can get hurt?
Maria's
Because
right.
you never know, he might be on a rampage
first.
and accidentally
It's not
kill
snitching if someone
random
can get hurt,
citizens.
especially at school.
Yeah, Cool Cat's right.
And that, or even hurt himself trying to fooling around with it.
Right now.
He can also be a danger to himself and others if he's not careful.
By the way, this was after Cool Cat stops bullying in the Hollywood Parade. This was the third Cool Cat film we're looking at right now. Right, it was the first time that Daddy Derek inserted himself in the film.
I saw Butch the bully take the gun.
What do we do?
It'll be a lot worse if all people's streets are like prison.
Oh, what? Oh my! What is this? The Justice League? the walk. It's like that scene in Nutty Professor when they resembled the Justice League.
All they need is 2 more members with a total of 6.
Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun.
Oh no! There's Butch the bully, and he's got the gun.
It's shot into that can.
What?
What do we do?
Okay, kids, don't panic and just stand beside me.
I'm scared.
Yeah, because you standing there is going to be a big protection. I mean, what do you think you're gonna do? Block him like Wonder Woman's bracelets?
Let's call the police.
Go back. You have a cell phone. Go back somewhere out of sight and do that. Also, Butch just showing the gun in the open like that to some random kid, like, hey, look at the gun. Ooh, it's so cool, isn't it, man? I know, man. Yeah, it's so cool.
It would be more plausible if Bush showed a gun to his friend in a nearby alley. Like an alley.
Yeah, or instead of being, most of the time when kids bring guns to school they're usually under the influence of, being a victim to bullying, and they a lot of time get so, pressure to the point where they do something drastic like bringing the gun to school, and they'll have it hidden until they get to said bully. Like sort of like a kid in an episode of Static Shock, which was very tragic and really handled the whole thing of school shooting very well, and a lot better than than this part of the movie or a future project where Daddy Derek's trying to get together Cool Cat stop the school shooting. That's not funny, Derek.
Hopefully, the project you mentioned about doesn't come to existence. It sounds like a mockery.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't want to get hurt.
Don't worry. It'll be alright. Our teachers will help.
Are you sure? I know our teachers will help. They care for us, and they will help.
Ironic that Butch is still just showing off the gun and nobody sees him while these guys just sit here monologuing.
then everything would be cool. Because the police, they're our friends.
The cops will get those bad guys.
Go somewhere and call them already.
Come on, Cool Cat. Come on.
Don't go where he's at.
What? They could have just went to a different way. They could have went to another way.
So let me get this straight. You're telling me that they've been standing here this whole time admiring the glorious gun. What, giving Daddy Derek and the gang enough time to stand there telling each other what they had to do over and over, running into the school, call the police from in there, and enough time for the cops to get there.
I find that illogical in a limits.
Yeah, what? This is even more illogical than the bomb in the movie Steel I mentioned in my last review. Okay, just bend your knees and go. Oh boy.
Guys, I'm Cool Cat, and I love you. And friends are great.
I guess
So,
that's the end of
let's all
the
be
movie.
friends and have fun
Yep,
together.
it is this time. Well, that was Cool Cat Saves the Kids. And so what do you think of the film?
Well, I can't say it was good, but it's okay. The reason I say it's okay is because this film needs some improvement. The creator needs to work on its editing skills, as well as an improvement of the writing in the script. Improvement of the writing, because I noticed some of the actors started to stumble on their lines a bit, including Cool Cat. He has a hard time saying in his line. I could tell by his hand gestures. He had a hard time saying some of his lines. But he is working, and he is doing his best on working out with the problem. I give him credit for that. Overall, it's an okay movie, but it would be more if it wanted to be main part of the mainstream film. They need to work on the editing as well as the writing and take more time with it. It looked like they only did this film in just one take instead of multiple takes like all films. So it just still needs some improvement. That's my take on the film. It just still need more improvement in order to make this film better.
Definitely true. And trust me, I kind of pointed some of that out in the superhero review. Even though there are enjoyable parts, yes, it does need tweaking, a lot of it. And also as far as and yeah, there is the tripping over the lines thing there. As far as the hand movement is concerned, part of it could be the line movement. I've also heard that a lot from the interview with Jason Johnson that he had there was a mechanism in the hand that was allowing him to move the mouth of the costume. So a lot of times you see him keep throwing his hands up and everything. He was controlling the mouth and everything. Yeah. So, and that kind of would give some disadvantages in him trying to hold stuff with those things. So yeah. Yep, it's definitely pros and cons to the movie there.
But if they had more money, they would make a better movie if they had more money for it.
Oh yeah, especially would have been able to afford more cat suits.
As well as special effects. And it would be really better if it was all animated.
That's what Media Hunter pointed out there. To make it animated, and it would have been more believable with the whole thing of them being anthropomorphic animals, like sort of like myself in the comic, being an anthropomorphic animal.
Given the choice between the two, I'd rather just see Cool Cat in animated form instead of live action form. He's okay with live action, but I think he's more better animated.
And it would definitely be more believable since you're trying to pass him off as a kid and everything. Yeah, because, he's supposed to be this kid in elementary school, but you got him this tall, and his daddy Derek is like a head under him.
When it comes to animation, There's a whole lot of possibilities.
Especially like making a mama and a daddy cat, for instance. And perhaps Daddy Derek being in the film could provide the voice for Daddy Cat, but it would be a different character, sort of like when Tyler Perry plays a different character in his productions.
They could use the celebrities and animate Cool Cat, but they can't be as the neighbors. The neighbors are Cool Cat.
Pretty much there.
They play as the neighbors.
Yep.
In animated form.
Pretty much, and even if they were, oh yeah, and if they were going to be themselves, it could have came off a little differently. Like, appearing in the Hollywood Parade would have been one thing, but yeah, that scene of that I said was the short film of Cool Cat Stops Bullying that was inserted in the film. That should have been with Daddy and Mama Cat, just like the book, you know? The book had Mama and Daddy Cat, so why? Yeah, that should have been reenacted exactly like the book was.
It's like this film doesn't have a main plot. It just have 3 to 4 subplots instead of one main plot.
That's what happens when you merge 3 different projects together and try to pass it off as one. Yep. Whereas with, like I mentioned with the Digimon movie, they did the same thing in the English dub 3 different movies in order to make a theatrical film, but they had a better story to connect them together. Yes, I will admit that even it had some of its flaws because of that, especially with the dubbing, but it was still better handled than the way this one was, the way they flowed it, because the order they had the films in was chronological, whereas these films were shot in several different orders and didn't really connect all that well.
I know there are movies out there that doesn't have a plot at all, but they do at least have a story behind these subplots. A story.
Pretty much. Just ask Mark Webb and Sam Raimi. Yep. Anything else there?
Well, all I can say is at least there's one positive thing. There's one positive thing about the movie. It does have a positive message about how to deal with bullies. You could stand up for yourself as well as tell a trusted adult about your problem.
Exactly. Well, that's our reacting to Cool Cat Saves the Kids. Pretty much the roots of Cool Cat Superhero. Be sure to, if you like the video, hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button so you can be alerted when a video comes up. All that jazz. Like some comics, support us, yada yada yada. Also, look in the description box. You'll have the links to the Cool Cat Superhero review that we did way back when, a couple of months ago. So you can see that and do a little comparison as they do all that. And we will see you when the next time comes. Possibly it'll be a Darkwing React next time. That's what I'm hoping for, unless something else comes up. But if something else does, we'll let you know.
All right, good night, everyone, and stay safe.
Yeah!